Here are 15 of the best Ask Reddit stories for today. I hope you enjoy and remember to subscribe. It really helps us out. We post new videos every day.
What do you think are the most overrated fast food chains? Why, I know it's not technically fast food, but Panera Bread pisses me off. Insanely expensive for extremely average food. Panera, their quality has decreased so much in the past few years and they've added weird shit to their menu like pizza and chicken sandwiches. Massive identity crisis and crap food. All of them, now that they charge real restaurant prices. Dunkin'. What famous person is ugly hot? Would Adam Driver qualify? I'm going with the always classic Danny Trejo. They don't come any uglier, or any more badass. Met him a couple of years ago at his restaurant in Los Angeles. He's also an incredibly friendly guy. Deliberately employs newly released felons at this restaurant because he believes that everyone deserves a second chance, and it's nearly impossible for them to get jobs anywhere else. So ugly hot and kind, Benicio del Toro in my opinion of course. Matt Smith. I love his acting though. Louis Theroux. Hugh Laurie. To be more accurate, he was ugly and when he aged, he got hot. Happened to many men, they're lucky this way. Michael Shannon. Cillian Murphy is creepy hot. Willem Dafoe. Peter Dinklage. Kate Micucci has this thing where she either looks cute as hell or kind of weird, seldom in between. Benedict Cumberbatch. Which company could go out of business tomorrow and it would be to the betterment of this world? The Church of Scientology? Privatized prisons. Glitter manufacturers. Express Scripts. Any MLM bullshit. Ticketmaster. Someone should develop an app where you can scan a barcode and it will tell you if it's a Nestlé product. By all the hate here, that app would soar. Joel Osteen's Ministries. Seems like the general consensus is Nestlé, but I'll be weird and say DuPont. They're the reason every living human on the planet has forever chemicals running through their bloodstream. Everyone one that makes blindingly bright low-beam bulbs edit our fucker headlights agrees. Mark's Plumbing. Comcast Goop. Fusing TurboTax. Experian, Equifax, and/or TransUnion. Leeches on America. What is 30 too old for? 30 is too old to be worrying about what you're too old for. If it makes you happy, do it. Mind games and poor communication. Sleeping wrong. Judging people for what they enjoy at an older age. 32 and realizing I have no concept of current slang terms whatsoever. People's bullshit that was tolerated when younger. Trying to go pro in a lot of major league sports. Me who just turned 30 actively scrolling through here taking notes hoping to see that getting a college degree is enlisted. Living your life for other people's happiness. Not much. It might not feel like it right now but the world is your oyster at 30. Nonsensical family members. Blood can definitely be dud. High school style drama. Being on again, off again with an ex. Gossip. Not knowing basic survival skills and relying on someone to do it for you. Egg. Cooking, laundry. Getting into a physical fight over words. What's the most overrated TV series of all time? Grey's Anatomy. I mean how many series did they milk out of the show? Riverdale. Holy shit it sucks. Those stupid real-life drama shows on MTV. They have to be staged. Hey baby. Do you want to star on this MTV show with me to find out if I'm cheating? No fucking way they are real. American Idol. Bunch of posers singing overblown karaoke of crappy songs. Another thread best sorted by controversial. The longest running show, This Is the Days of Our Lives. The Bachelor and Bachelorette. The Curse of Oak Island. They build up the conclusion of each episode so much with conjecture and folklore to excite you only for the outcome to be very minimal and unimpressive. Holy shit. A piece of wood from 1704? We are finding the treasure tomorrow. Reading this thread as I'm watching Friends. Riverdale. Kardashians. What famous person essentially cancelled themselves because they couldn't stop being stupid? Azalea Banks. She was projected to be the next big female rap name in the early 2010s after her 212 song exploded, and her EP received widespread acclaim, getting universal praise for her lyricism and style. But the woman is a literal sociopath. Rihanna was ready to take her under her wing and she completely sabotaged that relationship so fast. Chick is a maniac. Ezra Miller. Jussie Smollett. Kanye. Antonio Brown. Anthony Weiner. The absolute jackass loses his job as a member of Congress because he sends dick pics to someone not his wife and a minor. On the campaign trail for mayor of New York, he does it gets caught again. Because he's a goddamn moron. Andy Dick, hopefully it sticks this time. What quietly went away without anyone noticing? Waterbeds, Facebook poke wars. When you turn off the TV, how the image would shrink to a dot before slowly fading away. Those red coupon dispensers that used to be inside grocery stores. Picture-in-picture TVs. Stumble upon. I remember all my classmates and my mom used to use it years ago. Actual toys in cereal boxes and Cracker Jack boxes. HQ Trivia. What should be universally free? No ifs, ands, or buts. Education, healthcare, and school lunches. Water, insulin. I'd if this counts, but the ability to see a therapist without hanging to pay for sessions. Glasses. Not necessarily the fancy frames or whatever, but the cost of a basic pair of glasses. I cannot function without them, but whenever I need a new pair, it costs me at least $500, and that's just for my lenses. The last time I got new glasses, I hadn't checked in maybe 6 years cause I couldn't afford it. And I realized how much my vision had changed in that time. The world literally went from standard def to 4K in a second. I shouldn't have had to wait for that. Education, health services, public transit, healthcare and education. A good lawyer attorney. The law should not be pay to win. What were you bullied for? That's the question. I have no clue, but they hated me for no reason. Being of Indian origin in a 1980s English inner-city school, it got bad and mom got me an actual concealed money belt as I was bullied for money, so was starving and beaten up when I got home. Then I discovered Road to Redemption was a bloody one. Smiley face. I didn't know it at the time, but for being autistic I was called a biscuit head, because my head was shaped like a biscuit. My empathy and introversion. It was more of taken advantage of to the point that I got treated like an outcast though. Dunno if this was bullying, but the other kids were your typical rich partying snobbish kids while I was one of the middle class guys. Skin color. Being my mom smoked continuously, so being poor and smelly. Kids are brutal. What tattoo is a turn off? Anything poorly drawn. My ex was a hot guy. He got a wolf tattoo on his chest. It had crossed eyes and a fat weird face, and for some reason pine trees embedded in the fur. Just. Why random Chinese words on someone who has no idea what they even say. Live. Laugh. Love. Giant pectoral swastika. I know everyone has different standards of quality and art is subjective, but I think within reason. Of course the worst tattoo is just a badly done one. Lacking a basic understanding of anatomy, bad shading, terrible line quality, patchy color, etc. I'm not a fan of certain tattoo styles, but if they're done well I can respect them. Dick tattoo. Only God can judge me. Misspelled words. Charles Manson's forehead swastika doesn't really get me hot. Property of not your name. That dude's Wednesday tattoo. What are some red flags in an interview that reveals the job is toxic? I interviewed for one once where the manager spent the whole time asking me the usual questions in between rounds of berating some poor tech support employee on the phone about their payroll software. Also, anytime a hiring manager talks up the company's bonuses and raises to justify their low salary, you'd better believe you're not actually getting either. Trying to get you to agree to start before they tell you what you'll be paid. If you hear the word sales mentioned anywhere in the job description, then sales will be your main job. We expect our employees to be flexible regarding work schedules. Would you be available to work evenings, weekends, and occasionally on holidays with short notice according to our needs? I've been sitting here, browsing Reddit, waiting for a phone interview that was supposed to start 75 minutes ago. So that people who don't exercise or work out, why don't you? I used to, and it feels good when it's done, but I absolutely hate every second of it. It's more fun if you have somebody to run exercise with, but I don't, so it's very hard to motivate myself to do something I really don't like. I work construction, and honestly after working all day going up and down ladders and moving equipment, I am all set. I'm dealing with epilepsy and finding the right medication. I'm constantly tired, and that's one of my seizure triggers. I'm honestly terrified that I'll injure myself if I have a seizure while exercising. I walk, that's all I feel like doing. I'm going to start tomorrow. I've weighed the same sign high school. I'm 47 and work a physical job. There's no way I need any more exercise than I get throughout my normal days. I work a very physical demanding job and I consider that my workout lol. I need to get back into the gym though. What are some places where no children should be allowed? Reddit. Stop bringing children into my bar and complaining that I swear. It's a fucking bar. The bar I work at, but people are shocked when they can't bring their kids with them. Beauty pageants, social media, strip club. The 9 p.m. screening of Avatar at my local cinema last Friday night. Most of the internet just had a baby crying in the movie theater like it was his religion. The apartment above mine, R. Kelly's house, the Duggars family home, sweatshop, strip clubs, child-free weddings, R-rated late movies on school nights, gambling establishments, war, Snapchat and TikTok, OnlyFans, my teams and PvP, live theater performances. Until your kid learns how to not talk and scream over performers, get a babysitter. The dog park. If you had to remove one animal from the planet, which one would it be? Mosquitoes, annoying itchy fucks. Bedbugs, dicks. Roaches, motherfucking mosquitoes. Fuck them and their moms. Dicks. For the sake of humans, mosquitoes. For the sake of the planet, humans. The crown of thorns, starfish. Destroying reefs all over the world. Fleas. Mosquitoes, flies. Let's say they needed for birdie food. But fleas? Zero use. Botflies. Ever seen a video of those suckers? Nightmare fuel. Parasites in general can go. Cockroaches. Human. Parasitic worms. Zero use outside of being a pain in the ass and can lead to chronic health issues including death. Also wasps. Flies. They are so small and have such a large space to fly around, yet they seem to enjoy human faces for some annoying reason. My neighbor's loud ass parrot. What's your most unpopular music opinion? You can respect something without liking it. The two aren't related. I respect the obvious amount of work Lou Reed put into creating his noisescapes for Metal Machine music. Doesn't mean I want to listen to it, though. I love polka and don't care who knows it. Just because I listen to emotional and depressive music does not make me depressed. Bad music can still be fun to listen to. Rammstein should do a Christmas album. There's no way you only enjoy one genre of music, regardless of what that genre is. You're being purposely close-minded. But it's just not possible to only like one genre of music. Most modern country singers wish they were pop singers. Artists can change genres. You don't listen to one genre, right? They likely don't either, so why not create more than one? Courtney Love has actually done a very good job of maintaining and protecting Kurt and Nirvana's legacy. What fact are you just tired of explaining to people? If I'm working at night, I need to sleep during some portion of the day. Nothing's wrong. It's just my face. Everything is made of chemicals. Not everything natural is good and not everything man-made is bad. Software developers are not computer technicians. Viruses are not bacteria. Bacteria are not viruses. That type 1 diabetes isn't caused by your diet, and it cannot be cured. I'm a male and a nurse. No, I don't want to be a doctor. No, I'm not going to school to be a doctor. No, I don't feel like less of a man because I'm a nurse and not a doctor. And stop calling me doc and doctor. I've told you 5 times I'm your nurse and my badge says nurse in big letters. That we are short-staffed and you're just going to have to wait.